Hey, ladies, I'm so grateful and honored to be spending International Day of Girls with you all. I am Chynna Johnson. I am a digital creator, a podcast host, a child of God, and a former Miss Bowie State University. I am so happy again to be with you all. So today, we're going to be focused on using your voice and what that actually means and looks like. So to me, using your voice is speaking up even when you're afraid, even when you may be ashamed, or even if you may have some doubt. Using your voice means just stepping out of your comfort zone and saying what only you can say. So a good example of using your voice, ladies, is if you all tuned into the vice presidential debate, Senator Kamala Harris, when she said, I am speaking. And you know how scared she was probably inside? She's probably like, oh my gosh, like he keeps interrupting me, but how do I tell him I'm speaking without seeming like I'm being rude or without seeming like I'm overpowering him? But it took a boldness and a confidence for her to say, I am speaking and you're going to listen. So when it comes to using our voices, we have to be okay with being bold and courageous and just saying like, no, like this doesn't feel right, so I'm going to speak up about it. Or this is an area that I'm really knowledgeable in, I'm going to talk about it. Or just, I feel like this is just something God's telling me to say, so I'm going to open my mouth and you're going to listen. So when it comes to using our voices, we have to be okay with being bold and courageous and just saying like, no, like this doesn't feel right, so I'm going to speak up about it. Or this is an area that I'm really knowledgeable in, I'm going to talk about it. Or just, I feel like this is just something God's telling me to say, so I'm going to open my mouth and say it. And it's so important for women in today's society to understand that we have a voice. You have a voice, I have a voice, my little sisters have a voice. We have to understand that every movement that has ever taken place on this earth was taking place on the backs and voices of women. Every movement has had women's voices in the background or in the forefront. So we just have to understand that, honestly, just to be bold and to be confident, even if you don't have it, fake it until you make it. When it comes to boldness and confidence, fake it until you make it. Do things that you're uncomfortable with and just step out, because I'm telling you, ladies, God is going to meet you there. He's not going to leave you hanging. So that's definitely something. And any advice that I would give for women who do want to be like future HBCU campus queens or do pageants, literally be yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to sustain that throughout your term. Just be yourself and people love you. Like literally, God knew who you were when he created you in your mother's womb. Like people love you and people really want to get to know you. So just be yourself. Like this person right now presenting to you all is how I am on Instagram, is how I am in person. Like definitely figuring out who you are and your non-negotiables, things that you're not wavering with and things that you're just not going to do. Definitely having that in the forefront of your mind is definitely some advice I would give people who do want to be campus queens. And my hope for the future of the women in our community is just for us to be so unapologetic with our voices and to understand that when we open our mouths, good things will come out. When we open our mouths, chains will be broken. When we open our mouths, this earth is going to shake, and just being okay with that. So before I head on out, I just want to leave you all with a word of encouragement. Your voice matters and your voice is important, and your voice was created for you. So don't think that just because somebody like me is loud and just extra and you're quiet, but when you open your voice, things move. Understand that whoever you are, whatever your personality is, it's okay. You have a voice and God wants you to use it ultimately. So again, thank you ladies so much for having me. I'm so appreciative of this platform. Happy International Day of Girls. Enjoy. And if you want to contact me, my Instagram is CHYNNA.J. I hope one day to meet you all in person, to give, virtual hugs, air hugs. I know it's Corona season, so whatever you're comfortable with. But thank you so much. Have a good day. See you later.